feel like this is the time of year that everybody waits for, and now that it's here, kind of where do you feel like the team is?
I mean, I think we're in a good place. I think it's a long, hard season, and it all leads to this, and we're excited to start this and really get it going. So, yeah, I mean, it's a fun time of year.
Is it strange opening the postseason against a team you haven't played yet?
Yeah, it is strange, but again, this is kind of the last 2 years. The world we're in is they had to, realign the schedules and the conferences and stuff, and so it is a bit strange to go play someone that you haven't seen yet, but they also haven't seen us yet, so it'll be a fun test, fun first game.
They're not exactly strangers, all of them.
No.
Have there been any conversations with guys like Speedy and Paco and Richard this week?
Yeah, I spoke to Speedy a little bit. I mean, they're great guys, and that's the sport, and especially this league. You see guys that you played with, played against, and have a ton of respect for those guys. So it'll be fun to see them again.
Refreshing it all to get to play a new team and actually go through the process of watching film and kind of seeing some different things after playing mostly in the division all year.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, for us, it's like, teams are, even teams you play, 3-4 times, they're changing things and personnel changes and stuff like that. So for us, I mean, it's really just focusing on, this being the playoffs, and we need to do our job and perform at a high level each and every game.
How much do you guys rely on the fact that you've been here and done this before versus just trying to look at it as a new fresh team and a fresh season?
I mean, I think it's a factor. I mean, experience always helps, but for us, like I said, I mean, it's not a big advantage or anything like that. Miami's a good team, and we have a ton of respect for them, and they've got players that, I mean, you look at Speedy and Paco, those are guys that won championships with us. They know what the playoffs are like, and they're gonna be a tough match on the weekend.
Did last Saturday kind of feel like a postseason game?
Yeah, it did. I mean, in the sense that we needed the win to win the division, but I just don't think that you can. It's very difficult to replicate the I guess you'd say the consequence of losing in a game like the playoffs. So for us, I mean, that pressure, that added consequence is here now.
There's a lot of talk all year of wanting to have the best record possible to be in a position to host games in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You do have that path for at least 2 games. Can you just speak to the importance of that, just getting to stay home and be in that environment? We've never had a 100% capacity playoff game at Liberty Winston.
I mean, I think that's where the advantage is. Travel, I mean, yeah, it's nice to not have to travel, but for us, it's to be in front of our fans. That's the big thing for us. I mean, they're such an uplifting environment at Lynn Family when the fans come out, and I think they're going to be out in big numbers and loud, and it's a real advantage for us. So that was the important thing, was to get to play in front of them at home at Lynn.
You talked about the experience. Do you guys kind of think of this time of year as our time?
Yeah, I would say that. I think for us, we're a group that has high standards and high expectations, and to get to those standards and expectations, you have to perform well at this time. So, it's a responsibility we like to put on ourselves, and it's a fun time of year. It really is.